If you're watching this video right now, you've probably heard of Amazon's Associates program, i.e. their affiliate program, where you send people to their store, i.e. Amazon, and as a result of doing that, you'll get a commission of anywhere between 1 to 10%. In fact, here's their current, as of right now, commissions based on different categories of products. Now, unfortunately, these commissions are quite low and have only been decreasing as years go by. So many people simply aren't a fan of their affiliate program, and I kind of understand that and usually recommend people go elsewhere. However, the benefits of Amazon are, number one, the massive trust and conversion associated with that trust as a result of them being Amazon. Number two, because people like Amazon and they buy a lot on Amazon. So yeah, maybe they're going to buy your microphone while they're on Amazon, but they may also buy some groceries. They may also buy some accessories. They may also buy some additional things, and everything that's within their cart at the time of checkout, you will get a commission for. So it expands the opportunities for commissions. And number three, because it's Amazon and it's easy and you just go sign up for Amazon Associates, and you don't really need to think about it. You don't need to do any research. You don't need to call anyone. You just have an affiliate program for pretty much everything there and then. Now, the way you make money from this is very simple. You find someone that is close to buying something, not quite ready to buy it yet, but very close to do so. And then you push them over the edge, you give them that little push, and you help them make a buying decision, which is usually which product to buy and if that product is worth buying. Now, to make this really easy to understand, let me just show you an example. If you go into Google search right now and you search for something, say best massage chair, then here's a direct example of affiliate sites doing exactly this. They're reviewing what is the best massage chair. Or if you search best gaming chair, again, another example, look at the sites there, and this will be a review page. It's a typical review page, and this is the type of content you create to promote Amazon or any other affiliate programs like that as an affiliate, where you pushing people over the edge again, you're recommending, you're reviewing products and helping them make that purchasing decision. Now, we're not going to do it exactly that way, because if you try and rank right now for, say, best gaming chair, you probably don't have the budget. If you're watching this video, you're probably on a lower budget. So we want to look at long tail keywords. Now, long tail keywords are simply just longer keywords. For example, if you best gaming chair, well, there's 3 words. What if we target one that has 4 words or 5 words or even 6 words, right? So for example, rather than best massage chair, you could have best massage chair under $200. That is suddenly much lower competition than simply trying to target the big overall best massage chair. So that's what a long tail is. It's just a longer keyword, which as a result has lower searches, which as a result has lower competition. It's much better for starting out. And all we're going to do is we're going to build a niche authority website. What does that mean? We're going to build a website around a niche, say massage chairs, and we're going to try and be an expert within that niche and create a whole bunch of content around that. And the moneymaker is going to be those review pages like best massage chair under $200, best massage chair under $100 maybe, and different content like that, reviewing products and sending them over to Amazon or any affiliate program as, again, an affiliate, and getting your commission. Now, as mentioned in one of my recent videos, it's not uncommon for these websites to make hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands, even $100,000 plus every single month by driving traffic in this way, because there is a significant amount of people searching for reviews. And if you get in front of them, if you can rank it with SEO, then you can drive a lot of traffic and get a lot of commissions if you're Amazon or again any other affiliate program. In fact, if you look at all my recent videos, I showed examples of sites that have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, even upwards of $1 million for an affiliate site that simply reviews products. This is a massive business, and it's not just about creating some crappy content and hope people actually read it. Now, that's what we're going to be building and how exactly we make money from it, but how exactly do you build your own affiliate site? Well, here is 7 steps to building your own affiliate site that actually gets traffic, actually ranks well inside of Google, and actually will make you money. And the goal of this is to help you get a website set up that can make upwards of $500 a month in the early stages, with the capability of scaling to at least $100 a day, if not ideally significantly more than that. So let's get into it. Step number 1 is to select a niche that you want to enter. You're looking for a combination of things at this point. You're looking for something that sells at quite a decent rate. You know, if you're only getting a 3% commission, then ideally you want them to sell it for maybe $100, because, well, that's only $3 commission still, right? So you want to have something that is pretty high end. Again, $100 on really the low end, because it's difficult to make money any other way. So that's number one, is decent high value product. Number two is you're looking for search volume. You're looking for things that people actually search for. Again, you make money by ranking in front of these keywords, and if no one's searching for this product, or not many, then you're not going to make any money. Again, match that up with the product price and what you roughly think is going to convert it, and you get a pretty good idea of how much money you're going to make from this. And an even easier way, again, is to look at Empire Flippers, look at FE International, and see if sites have flipped and how much money they're making in this specific industry already. Beyond that, you're probably looking for something that is kind of important, you know, like health, wealth, relationships. So those niches tend to convert really, really well. They tend to have really passionate buyers, and it just converts better all around. So the health, wealth, relationships type thing tends to be a good starting point. And beyond that, again, you also want to be pretty narrow when you're starting out. Again, we're looking at long tail keywords, sure, but even beyond that, you want to have a narrow niche. So again, if you start a website, then it's just going to be massage chairs. It's not going to be all types of chairs. Initially, maybe you want to expand into that, or maybe you want to expand into other types of massage therapy type products. And the biggest thing you're looking for is a gap in that market. If you're a beginner, don't try and go for like laptop reviews. And the reason you don't want to go after that is because it's really, really competitive. In fact, in many cases, if you look up keywords within this niche, you'll see it's all massive websites like Wirecutter and CNET or whatever else ranking for these keywords that are just too competitive and too big a site to compete against. So try and find something a little bit weirder than what most people go for. Again, this may not scale as well, but it's a lot easier than going after these big, massive topics that everyone thinks of because everyone is doing it. So just try and be a little bit creative here. You don't need to rush into this, so do your research properly, check out different niches, and decide accordingly. Step number two is to do your keyword research. Now, I'll make it very, very easy for you. You're looking for keyword modifiers that include the word best or the word review. For example, you're looking to target best survival knife as an example keyword, right? The modifier is best. This is very, very important, and this tends to convert the best when it comes to Amazon affiliate type websites. The alternative to that is review, and you could even have kind of versus keywords. So for example, you could have Samsung TV versus Panasonic TV. Now, you probably don't personally want to rank for that because, again, it's very, very competitive, but you can take that into a much more specific area where you have versus keywords. You have review keywords, where it's like Sennheiser EW100G3, apparently that's the microphone I'm using, review, and that may have a little bit of search volume, but the biggest keyword is usually going to be your best keyword modifier. So best lavalier microphone, best laptop under $200, best laptop under $300, and so on, right? Your best modifier keyword is usually going to be your main keyword, but beyond that, also you have to figure out what exactly are people searching. For example, if you enter the survival knife space, which is a pretty well-known example within the SEO community, well, you have like best survival knife, best pocket knife, best everyday carry knife, and apparently there's a whole world of different types of survival and tactical knives that people may want to use. So do your research and find out what exactly are people searching, what are the different categories of products and so on, because you need to use this to create your content, but this is your keyword research before we get into that. And just a note, the easiest way of doing this is to search for a keyword, so search for best gaming chair and look at the top ranking site and then throw them into Ahrefs, check the organic keywords and just see what exactly they're ranking for. It's really, really easy. And also you can filter this by including words like best and review and versus within the keywords, and that will allow you to kind of narrow it down to keywords that actually matter and actually drive revenue. Very, very simple. The third thing you want to do is consider your site structure. Now, in this video, it doesn't really matter because at this stage, you're in the early days, you're going to focus on a very, very narrow niche, which again, focus on a narrow niche. So just create a website just about gaming chairs, and in which case you don't really need to worry about site structure whatsoever. But basically you have the homepage, which will be about like gaming in general, technology or chairs, something like that in general. Then you link to your gaming chairs review page, and then from there you have separate reviews maybe of different types of gaming chairs. You have informational content around gaming chairs and everything like that, and that all links back to your gaming chair reviews page. But at this point, really you don't have anything to worry about because it's just one narrow niche. But in the future, maybe you have, say, best gaming chairs, maybe you have best office chairs, maybe you have best whatever else, all kind of main silos of content on your site, and then you have content within them that kind of links within that same single silo. So you have just content about gaming chairs, you have just content about office chairs, you have just content about whatever other types of chairs they can think of, and so on, right? So in the future, you consider this, but at this point, it's actually very, very simple, so don't overthink it, but I just want to address it because it is something you want to consider as you're expanding your site in the future. Step number 4 is to start adding content to your website, and this is where it starts to get a little bit more complicated and potentially very, very expensive. Now, if you're on a budget, feel free to write content yourself. It is not an ideal situation on any level, but it is a starting point if you simply don't have the budget. For example, if you're launching a website, you probably want around 30,000 words of content. Now that is a lot of content to write yourself, but it's also a lot of money to pay someone to write this content for you if you don't have the budget to do so. So again, feel free to write it yourself. Now there's 2 types of content we're creating: informational and review content. Informational content is there to position yourself as an expert authority on this topic, so it's not just review content. You're looking at anywhere from around 60 to 80% of your content being informational content, providing information and value within that niche, and then around 20 to 40% of your content being review pages, which is where you actually make your money as an affiliate. Now what I recommend doing is starting off with a bit of informational content. Don't go straight in there with the review content. Again, if you're adding informational content altogether, maybe start off with your first 5 to 10 blog posts or so are just informational only. Now, when you're doing this, if you're struggling, okay, what keywords do I target here? Look at your competitors again. They're probably doing something similar, and check keywords that are less competitive. Check keywords that are, say, 4+ words long, that exclude, your best modifiers, your review modifiers, and so on. So you just find informational keywords that are 4+ words long. And the reason for that is, again, it's a long tail, it's less competitive, and it's easier to rank for, because you can also make money in other ways in affiliate programs. You also have ads on the page, and also just having traffic on your site will overall help the rankings for the review keywords later. As for the review content, well, here's a quick structure that I'll show on the screen now that should help you with kind of creating those reviews. In short, it's an introduction of around 100 to 200 words, a comparison table, which is really where you make most of your money, reviewing, say, 10 different products. Then you have your mini reviews explaining more detail about each of the individual products that you're reviewing, again, in that comparison table. Then you have a buyer's guide with information about buying this type of product. Then you have additional information about this type of product, what people need to know, frequently asked questions, and things like this. And finally, you have your conclusion, where you make your conclusion, again, very, very obvious, right? So this is a good starting point structure for creating these. And again, if you want more examples, just Google any keyword ever, like best gaming chair, and look at what people are doing, and obviously check what your competition are doing within your niche. In terms of the content length, again, just look at what is working and copy your competitors. A very, very easy way of doing this in terms of checking the ideal length and checking other on-page factors is to use a tool like Surfer. Link is in the description, and Surfer will basically tell you, based on your competitors, here's exactly how to optimize your content. They make it extremely easy, and they basically just tell you, do this and this and this, and your content will rank. It's that simple and will help you dramatically. I highly recommend either using Surfer's content editor and literally write your content inside of Surfer, or at least put it into Surfer afterwards and optimize it according to how Surfer recommends. It will help you rank tremendously. Step number 5 is to launch your website. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, at this point, you've researched your keywords, you've mapped out the site structure, obviously you've selected your niche before that, and you've started creating and planning out all of this content. Well, at this point, you want to start off with launching your website. And what I would usually recommend is having a little bit of content planned out first and created first before you really dive into officially launching the website. Because ideally, within those first 1 to 3 months, you want to publish, again, around 30,000 words of content. Now after that, if you want to drip it out a little bit slowly and do like a couple blog posts a week or anything like that, and you want to do it slower, again, that's perfectly fine. But to really make the most of this content, you want to launch with a decent size site to start with. So again, around 30,000 words on the lower end of content to start your site, or maybe even 20,000, but on the absolute low end. You want a decent amount of content on your site because it's difficult to rank a small website. So what I recommend is getting around 20 to 30,000 words of content on your website within at most 3 months. So that means you need to do a little bit of planning, you need to create a decent amount of content up front, and then you want to publish this pretty quickly over that first 1 to 3 months. Now again, you don't need to do this all on day one, though that's perfectly acceptable also, but at least over a maximum of 3 months, you want to publish around 30,000 to 40,000 words of content. Again, this isn't all a single blog post, this is several different blog posts, starting with informational first, and is slowly expanded into those review keywords, unless of course it's all review pages and you have no informational content whatsoever, which again, can work great also. Now at this point, you launch the website and you keep publishing content regularly, and what you're hoping for is over 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, you start getting a pretty decent amount of traffic just from having really good content, just from targeting the right keywords, just from optimizing that content correctly, and you start actually making money from that content. From there again, you want to continue publishing content regularly. You eventually want to expand that niche because you kind of maxed it out. So you don't just have best massage chair, but you expand it to other types of massage products possibly, and you expand that slowly from there. And at some point down the line, maybe 6 months, 8 months, you will actually go in there and add your affiliate links so you can actually make money from this. I usually wouldn't do this from the start because it's a distraction and it's just not really needed. You want to focus on the things that actually matter. So maybe 6 months, 8 months down the line, you publish a decent amount of content at this point, you've added monetization at this point, and you're actually making maybe a few $100s a month from this, which is really, really awesome. Again, this is slow to build up. Now at this point, you really want to start with step number 6, which is link building. Link building is very, very important, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It is important, it does matter, and it will increase the effectiveness of your website. Now if you're really lucky and you pick the right niche and you select your keywords appropriately and you optimize your content properly, then you may find you're actually making quite a bit of money already, which is really, really awesome. But still, I recommend put some effort into link building because that will help you rank even better. And I won't really get into link building too much in this video because I have other content like my link building for beginners video on YouTube, so I highly recommend you go and watch that. But essentially, start building links, start small with a few links every month and slowly ramp that up if you want to, but at least build some links and build a mixture to both your review pages, i.e. the pages that actually make you money, but also the informational keywords, because you can make quite good money for informational keywords, and beyond that, you can have internal links within your informational keywords. So you have a blog post about different types of massage chairs, and then you link to your best massage chairs review, which is where you make your money and will help that page rank even better. So build links to all pages on your website, including the homepage also, because that is a natural link profile. Now at this point, it's pretty much just rinse and repeat. Add more content all the time, regularly, slowly expand that niche as you kind of hit the limits of content within that same niche, and then play around with CRO, things like that to get more clicks through to your affiliate links. But more than anything else, you probably want to experiment with, well, not Amazon, because Amazon's, again, commissions kind of suck, right? So try out different affiliate programs, find big advertisers and companies within your niche, approach them directly, check if they have their own affiliate program, because many times you'll find you go from 3% commissions on Amazon to 10%, potentially even higher, when you go directly to a different company. And sure, Amazon converts better, but it doesn't convert more than 3 times better to justify that low commission. So at this point, this is step number 7, look for alternative affiliate programs. And there you have it. That is how you build an Amazon affiliate website up to just $500 a month to start off with, and then increase that slowly, the exact same process to 1,000, 2,000. You see sites making 10,000, even upwards of $100,000 a month from Amazon, or better yet, a different affiliate program. But again, Amazon is a nice, easy starting point. And don't forget to monetize your informational content too by adding ads like AdSense, or building an email list, or other better networks than AdSense, right? So there's a lot of possibility here by building those niche affiliate websites. Now, if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, click the like button below so YouTube recommends it to more people. Subscribe to my channel for more SEO information and training and content. In fact, soon I'm releasing a brand new SEO course completely free on YouTube, so subscribe to get notifications for when that comes out. And also check out the link in the description for my blog, where I have a blog post going through how to build a $0 to $500 a month Amazon affiliate site, which this video here is based on, but that's in much more detail. I go through step-by-step detail how to do every single thing that I mentioned today. I highly recommend you go check that out. And beyond that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.